Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Astro Colony. We have docked to a planet or a planetoid, I guess we're calling them. And boy, do we have a lot to do. We have a lot to do. I was experimenting a little bit before I started recording. And boy, like I said, we've got a lot to do. So let's just jump in. What I want to do is get a mining operation started. We need to think about how we want to do it and the degree to which we want to exploit this planetoid. We could just mine everything until there's nothing but dust behind, or we could take a more targeted approach and go for the deposits. And we can see all those deposits by hitting, I think it's the C key. Boom. We've got a bunch of little deposits here. Right now, as far as our technology goes, we only have the ability, I believe, to do the mining drill down here on the hotbar in position 6. And I did a little, like I said, I did a little experimenting before I started the episode. That is pretty tiny. That's kind of slow, but we'll see. We might start with that. We look in the tech tree. There are some more advanced mining technologies that are going to come available to us that I think we want to pursue. Here's one here under advanced mining. We've got a little bit of research to do before we can unlock that, but not much, not much. And then later on, let's see, there's advanced smelting. I think there's even a more powerful mining down the road. Yeah, expert mining. So let's do a couple things. We'll start with just using our little basic level 1 mining drill just to get things moving, but I want to quickly see if we can't get the research done and work towards the advanced mining before we really set out to exploit the planet's resources. The other thing I think we're going to need to research here is the solar energy. And that's going to come in handy, I think, for putting a power network on the planetoid. You can't, as I understand it, bridge the power network between the station here or ship and planetoids. I think they have to be separate, kind of separate ecosystems. We are going to be able to route or belt the ore, whatever we harvest, back to our ship through the docking station. That I kind of figured out how to do. It's not bad at all. The other thing, while we're talking about electricity, like I said, we want solar panels so we can power that. Okay, I found out how to close Clippy here too. If I just look at this guy and hit the F key, he will take a nap. But yeah, getting back to it, with the electricity, I want to bring these cables down underneath here so we don't have to look at them. We'll do a little bit of that just to see how it's done, and then maybe I can do some of it off camera. So that's the plans for this episode. Get some basic mining going. Start pulling our wires under the floor here so it looks a little cleaner rather than having these wires up here. And then maybe we'll also clean up our main platform. We have a couple carbon reactors we can move down below, and some other stuff we can do too to kind of clean up the station a little bit. Just top off my oxygen here. So let's take a look over here and see what we can do. We've got some deposits over here. This looks to be rock. We've got some copper, and then we've got these little trees floating around here. Base trees. Let me chop these down. This is going to get us wood, and we'll find a use for wood later. Again, I don't know if there's an automated way to pull these out. Maybe little robots or something. Just grab a few of those for fun. And let's see if we can mine this copper deposit right here. Now, the way we need to do it, I believe, probably multiple ways to do it. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of a platform going here. Boom, boom, boom. There's that. Maybe I'll chip away at some of this dirt. Like I can't get to that. And let's place the mining drill down, number 6 here, and we'll get near the ore. I think. Yeah, it looks like I can't do that, but I can do that. Let's do it. We'll just see what we get. Is that? That's good. Okay. And now we need to have power. And again, we can't use power off the station. We need to have our own power. So what I think I'm going to do is right next to this guy, let's put in a little bit of a foundation and just throw a carbon generator here, carbon reactor. We'll manually feed this for now. Boom. Maybe run a little more floor here to make it look neater. And I guess I could have moved that back a little bit. And cables. 3, boom, boom. Oops, that was not what I wanted. Control click to get rid of that stuff. And I think I've got some coal on me. Let's see, do I? I do, not much. But let's just see what happens here. Take a look at the machine's inventory. Okay, it's picking up dirt. And hopefully it's going to pick up some of this copper as well. It looks like it's in range. In fact, I probably could have moved it over one more, right? That would have been better. Let's do that. Do that. Take this. We're just going to send that to be recycled, basically. Take this off. Take this off. Let's see if I can put the mining drill one spot further over. Be here? Is that right? I think so. Let's try this. The wire's going again. Is that a little better? That looks like that's going to get the whole deposit now. And in fact, it looks like it's chewing on some copper right now. There we go. We've got the copper ore. And then we can see the little output indicator. Let's... This is where we need to decide how we want to process the material that we're mining. Right? We saw that we're getting dirt and we're getting copper. And I guess theoretically, if there was more ore of a different type underneath this, looks like it's all copper in this area, but say it tapped into this gold mine as it was digging deeper, we'd be getting a third type of material coming out from that drill. So how do we want to sort that, and where do we want to sort that? We could do it on the station. We could set up some whole sorting area, and then that would work for all the planets that we hook up to. Or we could do all that sorting logistics kind of on the planet itself and kind of have a little bit less to worry about on the station. But then for every planet, we're going to be duplicating that process. I'm not sure. Not sure what's best. Let's, let's just put the output product into storage, like a local storage container. This will be kind of our temporary approach. And how about we do it? Maybe I can see there's some stone we might want to mine there, but let's grab a storage container. Rotate this guy. How about you happy there? Boom. Belts. Closer. For now, let's just have this guy mine and send the materials straight into the storage container. Boom. I want to grab a little more coal. Oh, you know, we've got a bunch up here. Let's grab it out of these guys because we want to move these carbon reactors out of here anyway. I'm going to grab all of this. In fact, I'm going to grab all of this too. Right now, a viewer pointed out that we can just hover over this electricity production and we'll see the status of the whole network. So you can see we're kind of at the bottom of that little pop-up. We've got 52 units of power being consumed, and we can produce up to 80. So we're at 7. Oh, and our carbon reactor that I just grabbed ore from ran out. So now we're at 74% capacity. I don't think we need either one of these. Let's put a little more onto this guy. Let's see, what is it? It's shift and click. And I can just do 100. Split it. Let's throw 100 more in there, and then we'll let that mining drill do its thing. And see, it's already chewing through the copper deposit, and we're getting our ore in storage. While that's burning, a couple things we want to do. Mention solar panels. Let's see what we can do in the tech tree on that, or where those are at. I don't think I showed you where those are. We're over here. Solar energy. It's going to take 20 of the engineering science. We've got 42. And we've got tons of the basic science. I don't think we'll ever have to worry about that. But let's see if we can unlock this. We've got a few things we've got to unlock ahead of time. We've got the manufacturing. We haven't really done anything with it yet. Let's research parts. Let's research solar energy. And then let's see if we can actually craft those. Okay. Build another connector. He's telling me the same thing over and over. I'm not sure I need to do that. Okay. Let's see if it's on any of our hotbars. I'm just going to scan through them. At some point, I may reorganize these from what the defaults are. I don't see anything here. Let's find them. Power. Where would that be? Utilities, maybe? Solar panels. Let's put that over this rock or ice crusher thing. And what does it take to build these? That, I believe, if I held the tab key down, golden wire. Who can make that for me? Can you make me golden wire? Copper wire. Who makes the gold wire? Smelter? Might need a manufacturer or another building. Let's take a look here. Device. Constructor. Smelter constructor. Laboratory. Robots assembler. Manufacturer. Let's see what this guy tells us. Okay, produces golden wire. So we need a manufacturer that we can pump some gold into, I believe. Might even need gold plates. It looks like we need the manufacturer building. We've got that unlocked. In fact, let's. Where do we want to do that? Definitely have some reorganizing to do here. Let's borrow a spot over here. This is kind of temporary. I'm going to grab it out of this menu, manufacturer. Rotate this guy. We'll manually feed it. Get around to automating this stuff maybe later. I just want to get our initial stuff going. I want the power in the back. That's what I want. Just like this. What's that doing over there? It's a little cramped. Maybe I'll bring it back one. All right, there's that. I'm going to scrap these guys. Boom. See ya. And boom. See ya. We'll get to dealing with cables later. Later. And I'm just going to borrow some connectivity for power over here. Boom. Boom. Let's see, what do I need for gold wire? Golden wire, you need golden plates. Who makes them? Or what do you need? Gold bars. Made in the constructor. Okay, is that this guy over here? Gold plates. Let's in my inventory. Don't have a lot of gold bars. Do we have some in our smelter? 5. Not a lot. Let's go bold here or semi-bold. I'm gonna that's fine. Let's take half of what we got, throw it in there, and then we'll make gold plates. It looks like it's a 1-to-1, right? So I can just do 4. Oh, it's doing it automatically. Is that set to infinity? Yes, it was. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. We'll let that thing run, give us gold plates, and then we can feed the gold plates into here and hopefully get gold wire. It's already set up to do it on infinite. Let's turn that on. Got plenty of power. How's the power network doing now that I've taken things down? We're at 95% network load. While we're waiting for gold plates, let's throw down a couple more carbon reactors down here. Got room to do it. Power's fine there. Boom. Boom. Belts. Closer, I gotta look at my oxygen here too. 1, 2. This time we'll route the power through the ceiling. How do we want to do it? Let's just something like this. There's a whole chain there, goes up and then connects through here, down here, and there'll be a whole chain this way. Boom, that potentially connects up. I think we're getting enough coal just from our carbon from our mining. This one still gets a ton more. I'm not sure why. Thought I had the ratio set up okay. I'm going to take all this. Primary click. I keep wanting to do shift right click for this. I'll give you some back, but I'm going to hold on to some. All right, let's go back up and see if our gold plates are done. Grab some oxygen. Boom. Almost done. We've got one more here being made, I think. Yeah. Grab those. Oh no, I've got a bunch more. So what is this? 1. Okay, fine. Good. Okay, there's our golden wire. Look at the recipe here again. So 3 golden wire for a solar panel. And I'm not sure what these put out yet as far as the power. How's our little drill operation going? I think we're still getting some more coming out of there. Can it reach that nugget? Probably not, right? Probably gonna have to move this forward one once we're done. And then how are we doing in storage? Look at that, 188 copper ore. We'll leave that in there for now till we figure out how we want to route the materials. Back up here. And over this way. Okay, we've got some gold wire. Boom. Whoops, I just want to take all of it. Escape, control. Here we go. Let's set up another mining operation, and this time we'll power it with solar instead of the coal. Carbon, rather. We've got something here. What is this? Let me hit Q to cancel out. You've got iron here. Let's get out the pickaxe and set up another mining drill, the level 1. Oh, we've got a bunch in here, right? We can scan and find all this as well. Get ourselves a little level area where we can put a drill. We can use this dirt for a couple things. Looks like there's a research type of research that uses a bit of dirt. And then there's farming, I guess, that we'll come up and see later on. That looks reasonable. Let's see if we can get a platform down just because it looks a little nicer. And mining drill. Like that. And then for power this time, let's try these solar panels and see how they work. Should have enough. How do they hook up? In the back. What about... Don't think we need many. Let's do... Let's start with 3. And then let's do our same thing of just temporarily dumping all this material into a storage container. Just till we get up to speed with how we want to route things. So we will be collecting the ore up. That. Beltage. Boom. There we go. That's going to get us, what? Some iron, right? Very cool. I like it. And that's working on solar. Pretty cool. Now there's a question. About, do we want to... We've got a bunch of carbon processing down here. We've got asteroid catching here. So in terms of the aesthetic for our growing ship or station, what do we... I guess it's a station, right? It says for station. What do we want to do? Would kind of make sense to have solar panels like out in the open. What about... Tell you what I'm thinking. We've got this asteroid catching area. I definitely want to keep this. We may push it out a bit so it's off of our main platform. This main platform I actually want to keep kind of free and clear and have it mostly be just a place where we dock to planets and a place where we maybe route the resources from the planets in and belt them where needed. We've got a little bit of floor here for power generation based on carbon. And then I want to get a big warehouse place going where we have a bunch of storage for the different materials we need. And then maybe below that or off to the side, maybe there's another section of our station that is going to do the manufacturing, right? So maybe making all of these plates, a bunch of different plates, making all the screws and all the different things that we need. I'm just trying to figure out how to lay all that out. See how we doing on time. We're doing all right. So that's going to run on solar. And now I wonder if we recycle these. Are we going to get our gold wire back? What did it take? 3 gold wire per? Let's take a look at that again. I think it was 8. Tell me. Yeah, 3 gold wire. Let's, just as a learning exercise, let's recycle one of these. I'm going to go ahead and right click and take it up. Let's recycle it and see if we get that back. That's going to have a big impact on our strategy. I'm just going to put this in to recycle. Looks like we do. I got to turn the power on. Oh. Is that a bug? Is that a bug? Did we just get more gold wire back than it cost to make it? Looks like we kind of did. Well, I'm not going to exploit that, but suffice it to say, I think we're okay putting solar panels down with the understanding that we may have to rip them up. We don't have to have one central storage array, one central solar array that's shared across the island and never delete it until the whole island's been exploited. I think we can place these down and rip them up at will without worrying too much about wasting gold. That's basically what I wanted to learn. But that did actually look like there's a little exploit there. I thought they only costed 3 and we got 6 back when we recycled it. All right. That's doing its thing. That's doing its thing. Now this guy looks like it's done, right? Looks done. It looks done to me. Let's see if we can move this forward a nugget. One block and get the rest of that ore. Now this ore, we can mine it by hand, I believe. Let's go down and just see. Yeah, it's just like the asteroids, but we don't want to spend a bunch of time hammering that for each little cycle. All right, let's move this forward 1 tick. Like that, and then hook up the power and the belt. That's you, and the belt's going to be super easy. And we'll let this guy live off of carbon, but eventually we'll just always use the solar for this. This guy's going to pick up a bunch of dirt. Storage containers look like they hold a ton, right? Like if we look at my inventory, particularly with regard to the dirt, I've got more than 1,000 in a stack here. So these little storage containers can hold a lot, I imagine. All right, so we've got some real basic mining operations going. Let's move some of these power cables underneath. See what that's going to look like. What I think I'm going to do, off camera, I'm going to shift things over. See these 2 asteroid catchers, these 4 actually asteroid catchers? I think I want to take those and essentially move them on to the end here. I can maybe do that in a later episode. So let's just wire the power underground here. And I'm going to rip up these panels just so I can see where we want to feed the wire. We don't need to have, ooh, that one's already going down. Did I do it already? Might have. Oh, look at it, automatically connected because we ran a cable. Check it out. So it actually went through the floor and connected itself. That's kind of sweet, actually. I'll try and show you what I'm doing. Let's clear out down here just again so I can see. That one's gone, that floor panel. And that floor panel. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go down. Grab our wire. Boom. And then let's make this kind of like our central trunk going through. We can hook this guy up. That guy up. Looks kind of symmetric. That guy up from up top. And then if we want, we can replace those floor plates and just snap them right over the wire. That's automatically kind of happen on its own. That one can go. That one can go. Now, all of our power generators are feeding into this kind of main trunk. And we have almost all of our asteroid catchers feeding off of that. So we can take out a lot of this. Let's do it. You can go, and you, and you. This is going to give us a way cleaner look. And I believe we can do this with the pipes as well. We may end up eventually, if we do go higher, we're going to have to run a trunk going up. Or just use solar panels on the top level. I did not delete what I wanted to there. Let's get that and put the floor back. Looking better already. I like it. I like it. I like it. A little hard to see here with all the asteroid catcher lasers going. Won't delete something I want to get rid of. Can I drag? No, it doesn't look like I can click and drag on the delete. Okay, those are gone. Don't want to delete my drills if I can help it. This is no longer needed. Not this part, anyway. Was the way we were getting power up to this level before. We don't need that. Now it gets a little tricky because these guys, this last two row kind of does need the power network. So does all the stuff over here. So we'll leave. I'll leave that one wire there that's kind of bridging the lower power with the upper. I'm going to leave this wire here, but eventually I'm going to clean all that up. But you can kind of see how it's going to look later. We'll just have no wires up top and we'll just wire things from below. Very cool. What I don't know is if I want to put another floor on top of this. Boom. And have it full of solar panels or something. Just for station power. I really don't want asteroids clipping through. I may leave that the way it is and then build out this way. Let's get our oxygen. I'm starting to die here. Maybe build out this way, build out that way, and obviously build out this way for the other stuff we want to do. We also need to get, civilization going, get some people on the station doing research for us. Take a look at that tech tree again. All right, we talked about wanting to do advanced mining before we go crazy here on the planet. Let's see if we can get that going. That can go, right? And advanced mining, what do we need? We need this new kind of science, chemistry science, because it can be made in the laboratory. Where's my little hint? I did see how to make it. Let's go in the lab. Power, what's our power situation? Turn on the power. We're okay. We've got surplus since we added those two carbon generators down below, or carbon reactors down below. Let's see if I can do the fancy science. They want dirt and they want iron rods. Dirt's not a problem. Dirt is not. In fact, you can have all of the dirt. And was it iron rods? I think it was. Take all those too. Then let's see. Okay, iron rods and dirt. Do I have to unlock chemistry? It looks like it's locked, right? Tech tree? Thought we just did chemistry, didn't we? Chemistry. Missing something. We unlocked chemistry. Can you not do it? Do not have power. You've got power. Oh man, am I missing something obvious here? It says this is still locked. Iron rods, we've got them. We've got the dirt. You're happy. What's the issue? Chemistry. Dock technology. I have no idea. Chemistry. Not sure. I'm going to have to look at that. That is confusing me. Technology is chemistry. Dock technology points to the main screen. I think that's just putting the tech points up here or something. So why can I not get chemistry science here to research? Look at the tech tree again. Is there some prerequisite that we're missing? Whoops, we're way past it. Chemistry, we've got everything. What's the scoop? I'm just tabbing and right clicking here and see if we get any hints. I don't really care about gold ore. Chemistry, what could it be? Advanced science, generated in laboratory, require. Oh, there it is. There's our answer right there, right? The second sentence requires a scientist for research. All right, so we're blocked on being able to get the advanced miners until we actually get um, folks on board, scientists to actually work in the laboratory. Oh man, so that kind of makes sense. All right, all right, all right. We've got things to think about. All right, between episodes, I'm going to do a little bit of work and I'm going to do a little bit of thinking. What I want to do, let's look at the build menu here. If we go to the utilities, floor device, can't be a device, right? I'm looking for the like the laboratory stuff. Docking station, plasma thruster, that's all navigation stuff. Kitchen, here's some people stuff. Kitchen, laboratory. Is that it? Hangar, might need that to bring people in. So yeah, I want to find out, I want to kind of determine where we want to put all of our living quarters and stuff. Like I said, I'm kind of thinking to leave this area just jut out. This one big plate here, this big initial platform, leave it just as is, kind of clear it off, and then have the bulk of our station be built out off of this thing. So maybe, maybe we do living quarters and stuff back here. We can do our warehousing of mined resources, the ores and things that we mine, maybe off in this direction. Gotta watch my oxygen here, using my thruster. Maybe off this way. And then maybe processing down below or something, but then having a living quarters, all the people kind of stuff, maybe off this way. But again, I kind of want to clean up the asteroid catching on this platform. So we will try and get to that next episode. We'll do some more research. In fact, we can do a little bit of that right now. Got in our smelter here, we've got tons of stuff, man. We're just doing pretty good. Let's get some engineering science queued up. We've got plenty of ore for it, plenty of bars, so I'm going to queue that up. We're going to need that as we go. And then, yeah, next episode, we will see about getting people on board. Again, if we need to use more of these low-level mining drills, we will, but I'm hoping we don't have to do too much of that before we can unlock the next level. I haven't seen them used or anything, but I'm just thinking probably more efficient than this. Yeah, that's it for now. Hope you're enjoying this series on Astro Colony. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members. Really appreciate your support. For everybody else, this is a tiny channel, and I kind of need that support from channel members and patrons. So if you'd like to join that small but very appreciated group of people who are supporting the Glidercat channel, I would deeply appreciate it. There are links to do so in the description if you're able to do that. And yeah, I also want to thank everybody for giving the videos a thumbs up. Really appreciate that as well. That helps my tiny channel grow. And I'll see you all in the next episode.